Worthy to note, Denard Span, that Cade Cavalli is averaging 11 pitches per inning right now.
Pretty efficient.
Top of the order. Abrams, fair ball, right field corner. Going to have to be dug out there quickly by Mesa. He does a good job to keep CJ from his 6th triple of the year, but he'll go ahead and take his 31st double.
Beautiful swing here from CJ Abrams, getting this 5th inning started. You see that breaking ball down in his nitro zone, down and in. He was ready for that spinner this time around and jumped all over it, getting himself in the scoring position. See the Nats trying to pile up on this lead. I know Junk, he has struggled with runners in scoring position, so hopefully the Nats can at least get one of these runs or get one run in this inning and get themselves a 2-run lead.
Nice little milestone for CJ, career double number 100. James Wood, he a double of his own and a base on balls. I mean, they give him a ton of the infield on the left side. Acosta's way off the third base bag, but between him and Otto Lopez up the middle, there's a good 65 to 70 feet of room there.
Yeah, definitely a big hole. That just tells you that James Wood pulls the ball on the ground a lot, so that's why they got him played to pull more so in the outfield. You see more straight up, but the center fielder shaded a little bit over to left field.
Chance to add on for the Nats here. So important in this stage of the game. Fastball is going to get him looking up in the zone. And that's number 3 for Junk tonight.
Yeah, just a 4-seam fastball, an outer third that you can tell James definitely was not looking for. It just froze him.
Yeah, most of the stuff he's seen away lately has been junk. Not necessarily fastballs. Josh Bell trying to pick him up and in swing mode here. Josh hit the ball hard last time, lined out to right. Everybody hollering, but no daylight on that one. Denard, I'm interested in your opinion on a guy like Josh Bell on a young ball club. How tough is it, or how necessary is it for him to take that leadership role and keep some young guys accountable every day?
I think it's very necessary. I guarantee you if you were to ask him, he would say when he was a young ball player he had the same thing, and you see him come up here with this big base hit. I don't want to take your job. Go ahead. You got it.
Hey, man, good call. The Nats lead 3-1. That's all I've got to say. Josh Bell's RBI number 49. But you know what? There's some leadership right there.
It is.
You just had a hitter strike out without advancing a runner, and now you pick everybody up.
That's it. That's what it's all about. You see this changeup out over the heart of the plate, and Josh doing enough to stay through that baseball to drive it up through the middle of the field, and see CJ with a nice secondary lead. And that's what we're talking about here. The Nats piling up on the lead. And I'm going to say it again. Junk does not do a good job with guys in scoring position. He struggled this season.
Well, Josh Bell, 41st RBI left-handed, 49th overall. He has been clutch lately. What a great second half.
Yeah, but very necessary for him to take on that leadership role for all of the young players on this team. And it's all about paying it forward, giving back to the game, and you know, just trying to help the next generation. And a lot of times you don't have to be a vocal guy. You can lead by, you know, your actions and showing everybody how you prepare to play a big league game and how to get through a season and what it takes, and seeing him do just that.
Look at Lile fight one off. Josh waits to make sure it goes through. So Dalen Lile, contact a lot softer than last time. Welcome to baseball. He finds a spot for it, and the Nats have 3 hits in the inning. And the Marlins bullpen getting busy here.
That's what happens when you have a solid approach at the plate. Even your soft contacted balls still find a way to find some green grass, and you see Lile getting jammed up on that pitch, but getting enough of it to keep it up the middle of the field. And once again, just a solid professional approach from him.
8-game hitting streak. Dalen is now 14 for his last 30. So during this streak, he has been flirting with 500 almost the entire time because of the multi-hit games. And he has a chance for another one tonight. There's Garcia. That is just foul. Very close to being right over the bag. Brian O'Nora making the foul call. It's in front of the umpire, not reviewable.
Very close.
This is as close as we have to a down the line camera here.
Yeah,
looks like it might have been to the right of the bag.
Yep.
Brian O'Nora's been doing this a while, 34th year. But Garcia already 2 for 2. I was thinking, ooh, double or triple into the corner. We might be talking about a cycle later here. But Luis, when he gets on some of these streaks against a pitcher he's had success against, he can be deadly. Right now, Junk might be one hit away from coming out of this game. Now he goes 3-1, could be a walk away. Seth Martinez, the righty, has been throwing most of this half inning. That was off speed, but floating up and away. And Garcia just unable to really get to it. That's already by 2. This swing could dictate the rest of the night. He's going to take it, and they're loaded. Now we'll see what Clayton McCullough does. It is a right-handed batter, Riley Adams, next, although he did single the other way hard the last time up.
There you go. True.
Righty-righty with Riley Adams, and these two match up for the first time. Martinez, 31 years of age, from the Phoenix area, Peoria, Arizona. He was a Sun Devil at ASU and originally drafted by Oakland back in 2016. Up the middle, very well placed by Riley Adams. Bell scores. Lile stops because all the runners had to make sure it got through. And to say the least, Denard Span, the Nats have the line moving here in the 5th.
Yes, they do. And once again, just a beautiful approach with runners in scoring position, not trying to do too much. See him, he had that base hit, the bat before to right field, and you can see that's what he was thinking. Was able to keep that ball up the middle of the field on an inside fastball from Seth Martinez.
Here's Paul DeYoung, bases still loaded. And I love the fact that Riley Adams is 2 for 3 tonight without pulling the baseball. Good for him. That's now 8 RBIs to go along with a couple of homers and hitting safely in 20 of his last 25 games. Paul DeYoung to center. That's a pro at bat, and it keeps on going. It will put Marcy to the track. 2 runners will move up, and the Nationals lead 5-1. Paul DeYoung, RBI number 21.
It's getting it done. Getting that runner in from third base with less than 2 outs. Professional AB from Paul DeYoung. You see him going back into that dugout, getting a ton of high fives. I tell you what, there's no better feeling when you have done your job as a hitter. Yeah, you didn't get the base hit, but you got that runner in. And you see Paul DeYoung Getting some hitting advice from Miguel Cairo, one of the best to do it as well. Ton of experience and knowledge over there.
Yeah, and they were having the conversation after Paul fouled out last inning. So it kind of looks to me that the manager is kindly saying, see what I told you?
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Even veteran players need a skipper in their ear now and then, don't they?
I totally agree.
Here's Dylan Cruz. He jacks one to left. See you later. Dylan Cruz is 2 for 3. 4 RBIs. And the Nats have taken this game in Miami and blasted it wide open.
Yes, sir. You got to love this swing from Dylan Cruz. Paying attention on the bench, seeing that Seth Martinez likes that two-seam fastball. He has been trying to run it in on the right-handed hitters. And he just beat this fastball to the location. Doing a good job staying inside of this baseball, keeping it fair. Hit that ball a ton.
5 of the runs charged to DeYoung. Number 8 on the year for Dylan Cruz, and his RBI total has jumped from 19 to 23. Who's calling him on the phone after that blast? That's what is the bullpen calling?
Somebody else calling and say, hey, I told you.
Get a homer, get a phone call. Here's Robert Hassel and the count. So I've never seen that before. And Sean Doolittle was on the receiving end immediately. I mean, they could be just putting us on. Maybe nobody was on the phone, but
who's out there?
You know what? If he hits it like that,
Henry Blanco out there?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Blanco gave him a hitting tip before the game.
He's right there.
Ricky Bonus, maybe? I don't know. Wow. How fun was that? Fastball up and away to Robert Hassel, the third. But right now he's Robert Hassel, the 9th Nat to bat here in the 5th inning. Good for Dylan. He's been struggling to get over that 200 mark. Breaking ball. Hassel got his bat slowed down by that one, and Otto Lopez is under it. But a great inning for the Nats. 5 hits. They're going to put 6 on the board. And Dylan Cruz, a no-doubter to the second level, way beyond the bullpen here in Miami. Miami, nice.